What's happening?
Y'all know who this is? I know who this is. I'm gonna tell you who this is. Who he is. It's Rick Glaze in the house.
It's my brother. No, we're brothers.
Brother.
Separated at birth.
Separated at birth, you dig? You know, we separated. You know. You probably see Rick Glaze on here, on live feed.
I make comments.
He makes the comments, said, look, now he making a comment live.
I'm here. I made the trip all the way out just to make this video.
All the way out. So give it up for Rick Glaze.
Hey, Amanda.
Amanda. How you feeling? So what is hate speech? What is hate speech now, man?
Hate speech is pretty much anything that's true.
Anything that's true?
Because it hurts people's feelings to know the truth and that they hate it.
They hate it.
They hate it.
So that means we got to not get flagged for our videos and...
Yeah, well, maybe. Depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
They want to not get the truth out, you're going to have to lie.
Yep. You got to lie.
And if you want the truth, you might not get your video up.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. That's up. We might get it up, So I remember months ago, I got flagged for hate speech because I said black Democrats is nothing but a bunch of field ninjas. I mean, that's me, the black man, saying that. I said they're a bunch of field ninjas. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying how I felt. And I don't hate nobody. You don't hate nobody.
No.
Hate is, see, these people don't know that hate is a strong word.
It's very difficult to define hate,
mm-hmm.
but it's now we're at a place where anything that somebody gets their feelings hurt by, they say that's hateful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not real specific. It's kind of anything that they want it to be.
Yep, what they want it to be.
I mean, what is love speech? I mean, if you love somebody, you tell them the truth.
The truth, right.
Because if you lie to them, you don't love either.
That's it.
You can't lie to somebody and say that you love them.
Mm-hmm.
If you got kids, you might lie to them about Santa Claus, but you don't tell them things are going to happen or not happen.
Yeah.
You kind of be truthful. I mean, Santa Claus is on the good end of a lie.
Yeah.
He ain't real. He was a real person.
So they want fairy tales. That's all they do is want to teach fairy tales.
That's right.
Because what they teaching in the black community, I'm not being biased to white people, but I'm just saying.
That's your experience.
It's experience.
That's where you're coming from.
That's where I'm coming from, but it's a lot of stuff, how they pander black people, how they have black neighborhoods. The ghettos live in a fairy tale. They live in a fairy tale. Like, okay, look, you can stay on welfare. Oh, we'll increase your food stamps. We will make sure that we will lower your rent. Yes, of course, people are going to want to stay where it's lower rent at. Of course, but I will lower your rent. I will do this. I will make sure that y'all stuck for the rest of your lives. That's what the white liberals are doing. Making sure that they're stuck for the rest of life. But y'all steady.
Happy birthday, the rapper. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, rapper. Much love.
Yeah, and it's too bad that people got to go that route because hate speech is whatever they want to say it is in court, and one person has to decide what that is.
Yeah.
It's like hate crime.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the love crime?
Yep.
If you don't like somebody, you're going to commit a crime against them.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know them, you're going to commit a crime against them.
Yep.
Does that mean that anybody that you know and like, they don't get crimes by you, but you can rob and steal and kill somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
That don't make sense. I mean, that's just legislation to keep people censored, make sure that they can incarcerate more people,
Yep.
Get more money into the system. That's what that's about. I mean, we have like 800,000 laws on the books. We got laws on the books, laws and laws and laws.
Yep.
And some people say, well, we don't worry about this law, but that law we're going to worry about.
Yep.
People just want to go out there. The squeaky wheel gets the oil, is a saying my parents used to say to me. Squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Yep.
Man, this machine's squeaking really bad out here, America. We have the best country in the world.
Yes.
And you get censored. Free speech is free speech.
Yes.
Even if it's not nice.
Yes.
It might be hateful to someone,
yes.
but it might be the truth.
See, they do that because they don't want us to focus on real stuff. They want us to focus on fairy tales, words and words and words. Show feelings and how they pretend that they're for your rights, but they really don't be for no one's rights. they're the biggest liars in the world, and the truth is not in them. I
Yes.
promise you. I see. Look, I see white liberals, and I see the black Democrats. I see white liberals, and when I see the white liberals, I look at them. They're the most pretending people. Oh, I'm for their rights. Feel the burn. I love your rights. You want to be gay? It's your right. You want to wear a diaper at, you know what I'm saying, 25 years old?
Yeah.
It's your right to want to wear a diaper. I mean, they have took it to that extreme.
Yeah.
You know, like that one lady, she's the adult baby. I made a video about
Right.
the adult baby, man. I mean, she pisses in her diapers. You know what? People thought at work thought I was crazy when I said that, but I said that's pure liberalism right
Yes.
there. I'm just pure mental disorder right there. That is pure liberalism.
And the mental disorder doesn't necessarily. They may have a mental disorder to want to wear the diaper.
Yeah.
The mental disorder is comes out in why do we have to see this person
Yes.
crying? You already have a right to wear a diaper.
Right.
There was no law against you wearing a diaper.
Yeah.
I mean, we make depends for grandmas and grandpas.
Yeah.
You 25, you want to wear a diaper, you want to be lazy and get your mess on yourself?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's like all the other things people say are rights. You got so-called homosexual rights.
Mm-hmm.
They already have a right. They have a right to be married to somebody.
Yes, they do.
They don't have a right to marry the same sex.
Yes.
They have a right to be married.
Yep.
Now we do have same-sex marriage. And
Mhm.
does that mean that we're going to celebrate that is a
Mhm.
lie because it's unhealthy? It disrupts communities. And I'm going to tell you, the statistics don't help them when it comes to health
Mhm.
or other issues in life. Domestic violence,
Yep.
alcohol and drug use.
Yep.
It's all high for
Mhm.
that. So let's just act like there's none of that going on.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about all the good feelings. And
Right.
that's what we're at in this time of
Yes.
of our whole history.
Mhm.
Nothing is factual
Yep.
that outweighs your feelings.
Mhm.
Feelings are the new facts these days.
Yes.
And everybody's got different feelings about the same thing. You got people that have different feelings about an issue,
Mhm.
and how can they all be valid?
Yep.
There's just the issue and the
The
facts
issue.
behind it. And we're just out of control with all this stuff.
Yes. These people are not open in what they do. You know, yeah, they be openly gay, but they don't have an open mind. They don't think way outside the box. You know, I was saying something a little earlier. I said this. I rather deal with it. It's crazy when I say this, but bear with me when I say it because I keep it raw and uncut. I rather deal with an openly racist person. I would deal with an openly racist person than a undercover racist person, than a person that's sneaky like you got these like the liberals. You got them on both sides. Especially liberals, they're cover. That's why they pretend like they're black people. I'm just saying, I would deal with a racist dude and kick it with a racist dude that's like, I don't like you black people. You black people get on my nerve. And I'd be like, for real? Hey man, go ahead, pat me that beer real quick. All right. Y'all get on my nerve too. All right. Next. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a city, we were openly racist in Albany Park, Chicago. We were very openly racist and we said things and we drunk beer with each other, man. And man, then she get mad at the white chick, girl, you better leave me alone. I slapped the black off your ass. It was kind of like openly racist, you know, and you got people that they scared to say the word black. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Remember?
I know
They're
what
scared
you're
to say
saying.
the word black.
Yes.
You know, so they got to say African American. So they don't want to say the word. I know some chicks, white chicks, that say, girl, I will knock the black off your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll beat the black off you. You better not mess with me. I ain't the one. Like, ooh, wee. And that was it. Checked her real quick. Like, you know what? I ain't one of them scary ass white girls.
Right. And
For real.
yeah, and you got as far as anything that is black, we have white people want to say African Americans because they're afraid to say the word black.
Yep.
You know, and yeah, we seen Mo hold up the thing that looks black, and I'm not this color. Yeah, you're not that color.
That's right.
You're kind of brownish red over here with some freckles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ginger
but the homosexual thing or anything that is black or whatever. How many people are from Africa that are black here?
Yeah.
I mean, there are Africans here. Okay,
Mhm.
I know some in my area of town.
Yep.
You know, back in Columbus, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a phrase that was coined by Jesse Jackson back in either the 80s or 90s to claim that, you know, mommy Africa identity with black people to keep that slavery mentality. Keep that anger going.
That anger.
I mean, y'all been used.
Mm-hmm.
You're being used with all this. People on TV reach a big audience,
Mm-hmm.
and then y'all watching them after your dinner, and you say, yeah, they're racist. Yeah, they hate black people. Yeah, we're Africans. If you're born here and you've never been to Africa,
Mm-hmm.
you're an American.
That's right.
I mean, I got Irish, I got German,
Yes.
and I'm 1/8 Cherokee Native American. I'm an American. I don't look Native American. Even the Indians still call themselves Indians.
What's that?
The Indians on the reservation, they call themselves Indians.
What's that word Jesse Peterson said? Just kind of what you were talking about earlier. That he's not black.
He's not African American. He's American, and he doesn't have an afro. He has a Amerifro.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's an American.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it was. About when did all this stuff under the Jim Crow laws in Alabama, picked cotton on a plantation, but there was no slavery. It was already over. Already over. But what happened was in the 60s, you got all these guys dredging this up. You got Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
They're dredging it back up to create some anger in everybody, on black and white. Because, they confuse white people with this so-called history.
Mm-hmm.
They rewrite history books, Reconstruction, revisionist history. They print this stuff for everybody in the world to see. And I asked my wife, what's one image you can think of from a textbook in school that taught you about the slave trade? I'll guarantee I can guess what everybody has in their mind right now.
All right.
The picture of how they laid the slaves out like sardines in the boat.
Yeah.
Because that's where your mind wants to go to that feeling. That's terrible. And it was terrible. It was wrong. It was evil. It wasn't racist. The black African tribes rounded them up, sold them to the Arabs, and the Arabs gave them to the Europeans.
Yes.
And we had the least amount of slaves in the world compared to the rest of the world, especially in Africa. Muslims are still slaving people right now.
Stop worrying about what is racist, y'all.
I mean, if we get out of our feelings and just say, okay, I'm going to give this a couple minutes before I react, so I don't overreact. We all know we've done it.
Yep.
We've all overreacted about something, at least one thing. But am I going to overreact about something somebody else says that I don't even know about, and I'm going to adopt everything they said?
You said
everything they just said is true. No, you got to look, man. Y'all got yourself.
Yeah.
Don't accept nobody's word for anything till you find out for yourself.
Yeah.
Newspaper, television, they do the same thing.
And I tell people, when you go to church, don't take the pastor's word for it. You study for yourself.
Right.
Don't take the pastors ain't always right.
Yeah. One of my relatives said he never got into religion because he didn't know, should I do what this guy says or that guy says?
Yeah.
I said, you got to do what God says.
Yep.
You want to fall of another man, you're you're under him. You're under God. You're equal to everybody else.
Yep.
So get under God. Let God be the only one over you. But pay attention to him.
Yep.
I know a lot of churches are full on Sunday morning, and the devil goes there too.
Yep.
We got to watch out.
Yep. Mr. Spezoid, what's going on? Thank you everybody for coming on here. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all to death, man.
Most trying.
Yeah. Like a celebrity overnight.
That's right.
Overnight.
Twister.
Yeah. Celebrity. You know what? Yeah. I got celebrity status. People would say I'm a Facebook celebrity. They would say I'm a YouTube celebrity, but I don't look at myself like I just look at myself as a vessel for God. That's the way I look at myself. This is what I'm considered. That's they would consider that when you got a certain amount of followings and stuff. So you're a celebrity, and I'm a vessel for God. Use me, God. You can use it. You can be a vessel for God anywhere. And I say, and I ask God every day. I want to be humble. I don't seriously. I want to be humble. I see how people act when they're really out there, and it kind of scares me. I've been seeing it lately, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, is that serious, dude? Come on now. Like we come at the end of the day, you could be taken. You wouldn't even have none of this fame. I mean, come on now. Like someone said, Facebook famous is being. It's like being rich on Monopoly. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah, with Monopoly money.
It don't mean nothing. You can have that. It don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you know my struggles over here, brother. He knows my struggles over here. And listen to me. I'm not rich.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised if you come over here and see how I live. You'll be like, man, but I got about being good spirit, you know. Yes, I'm rich.
Rich in Christ.
That's right, rich in
Rich in
Christ, rich
Christ.
in the spirit.
That's
And
right.
so I let people know it ain't what it looks like. Don't think that when people do these live videos that they be this kind of we living it up. They think I'm just living it up. I'm this happy person 24/7.
Right. You're in the studio.
Yeah, that's it. Look at this. I stay in the hood. I don't lie. I'm in the hood. I ain't in no tall studio. I'm standing here. Got my phone right here. I'm just being real. I got my phone. This is my phone.
And we live in a time where this information, opinion, and everything can get shared.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we have people saying that Trump should not be tweeting. Why? So we can put everything through the filter of the media and not really get what we need?
Really?
The guy is telling us what's going on every day.
Real talk.
And I mean, at his age, I ain't never seen somebody with as much energy as he has.
Man.
And you can imagine the pressure, but he just puts that news out. He lets us know. He cares about what we know because he don't want to let nobody else dirty that up. Put a little something on top of his thing and cut and make it a mess.
Yep.
You know, and we gotta stop figuring out. We gotta stop and figure out that the news media telling us what we're supposed to talk about every day. You know, and they all talk about the same damn thing. And then we get it all, and then we come around the water cooler and we talk about the same damn thing all the time.
Yep.
But we all know that it ain't real.
It ain't.
I mean, how many years I grew up? How many times did you hear somebody say, "Well, all politicians lie"? Well, why do we have to put up with it?
Yeah, I didn't put up with it.
Okay, well, the great liars and thieves work for the government and get away with it.
All politicians lie. You're right. All politicians do lie. All politicians do lie. This man ain't no politician. This dude is like another version of Al Capone, man, on a different level, man. And they hate that because this dude is a gangster and he don't apologize to nobody for what he said. He don't go ahead and explain his stuff to nobody the way these other so-called presidents did. You know, he ain't gotta go around deleting emails because he got nothing to hide. He ain't gotta go around like he said that he's like that was locker room talk. He don't have for what he do. He don't have for what he said. Like, oh, what next? No, he said it. I said it was locker room talk.
Yeah, and he's a man.
He's a man.
Human.
Who all don't say some stuff behind closed doors?
I mean, we done had a conversation. If you're waiting for Jesus to show up on the ballot, you're not going to see it. You got to take somebody who's going to do the right thing.
Yes.
And no matter what they've did in the past, if they really do the right thing, you will know right away.
Right away.
I mean, this is in less than 1 year. The guy got more stuff done than anybody has ever gotten done in a year.
Yep.
Because he's not doing the same crap where all these other politicians are owned by somebody blackmailed or Rothschilds or Soros or whatever, and they try to funnel money into the system to disrupt it. Dude, this is the only place on earth, the only freest country on earth where you can talk freely, you can carry a weapon, you can protect yourself and your family from people, you can say what you want, you can get along with people, or you can say, I don't need to deal with you no more.
Yep.
You know, this is freedom. Nobody gets it. You grow up into freedom, you think that's normal. We're the only place that's got that like that.
Yes.
You can't talk like you want to, and they're trying to change it now.
Yep.
The hate speech.
Hate
well,
speech.
you can't say that. You can't say that. Well, that's not free speech then, is it?
Taking away freedom.
You know, and how does my speech actually cause someone else harm?
Yeah.
That's their feelings. I'm not responsible for how they react.
Right.
You can brush it off, because what about me? What about my reactions? I don't like stuff being shoved down my throat.
Right.
You know, anything that has to do with, we must do. No, we don't. We don't must do.
Yep.
I can do what I want, because that's what country I live in. We're all acting the same. They want us to be all the same. We're all on the same level. We all say the same things.
Yep.
We think the same things. We have the same amount of money.
Yes.
Except for the elites. They're going to have it's only going to be them and us down here. And until that changes and we all wake up, people. The alarm clock is going off. Wake up. And it's happening. And I'm hearing more and more black people turning conservative.
Yes.
Every day.
Every day.
And it's just the walk away movement. I just heard about that in the last few days. That's going gangbusters. I mean, the platform of the Democrats is they fought against freeing the slaves.
Yeah.
They fought against giving slaves rights to vote. They fought against the civil rights movement in general, and then they think they're the champions of all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of psychotic. Like, if you had a crazy neighbor who went out by your car and told everybody it was their car,
Yeah.
you'd be like, get the hell away from my car.
Yeah, get the hell away.
And get your friends away from it. You know?
Yep.
But, you know, the whole thing is let's see, the problem, a lot of people at the bottom pretend like they're not bad. Policy decision bring bottom down.
What's up, AD?
Yeah, well, the problem is there's so many people at the bottom now that when somebody promises to do something for them,
Yeah.
they follow that, and then they lose it because it was just a promise and it wasn't anything real. They don't get it.
One. You said typo. Policy decision.
One bad policy decision.
Yeah.
And you know, look, we say doctors are practicing medicine. We trust ourselves to doctors. If they're practicing, look, would you want to have a pro baseball team have somebody who's practicing? They want somebody who knows how to do it. Now look, doctors know how to do a lot of stuff I don't know how to do. But why do they call it practicing? Haven't they figured it out yet? And if they ain't figured it out, all the school they go to,
right.
What about the politicians?
So what do they lack then if they can't figure it out? What do they lack in their head if they can't figure it out?
Yeah, they lack the knowledge.
Yeah, lack the knowledge. They lack common sense. They suffer from a lack of knowledge.
That's right.
They're suffering.
And that's the problem with living in America for a long time here. Knowledge has been restricted. It's you go to your education system, as I already said.
Yeah.
Why is the state education system teaching kids everything that they are just so basic on one end, and then a whole bunch of stuff we'll figure that out in life and on the other end, but we're paying taxes to get that done. Why don't they teach them how to maneuver in the law system? Why don't they teach them how to maneuver themselves in the civil system of our government? And they don't. Why? Because they run it. Don't figure out how we do this. You go live a life, and we'll do what we want to do with all of that. And if we don't like how you're living and we decide that lifestyle's out, we'll get laws against that, and you're done.
You're done.
And we'll move you to another area of thought.
Bye.
And it's your head. It's not your wrists and ankles that are shackled. It's your brain.
See ya.
It's your brain.
It's your brain. It's your brain.
And it's sad. It's sad to watch.
Right.
You know, we got a lot of older folks don't hang on to the new technology.
No.
They don't want to deal with it. But all the truth is on that. There's a lot of lies on there too, but you're going to get that anyway.
Yep, you is.
You get on the truth and
It is.
you used to live in some way all your life, and now you got new information. You know, that's why hate speech ain't hate speech. It's ignorance. It's judgmental.
Right.
It's cowardly, you know, but it ain't hate.
Right.
You're just stupid.
Hate is a strong word.
You're just stupid.
Yeah. Hate speech, you know. I'm surprised this is the longest I ever been on YouTube without getting flagged for hate speech. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, knock on wood.
Yeah.
But they have gotten me. They have shut my, no, this ain't the longest. My bad. They shut my channel down about 2 weeks ago. I had 3 strikes.
Right.
Whoa, let me knock on wood. But they flagged 2 of my videos and made it a hate speech and shut my channel down. I had to appeal it twice to get this channel back. Because they saw this channel was growing.
I was sad when you said that got cut down. I was glad when it came back on, too.
It's back on, but I'm not going to count on it because they'll get me again.
Yeah.
They'll get me again. I'm telling you, they're going to shut AD down, too. AD know what I'm talking about. AD's seen all the BS. When he had to, trust me, we talked. I'm telling you, these games these people play on here, they play games. And so I play the game right back at you now. I'll be a step ahead of them.
Yeah, and what I don't understand is you get people that are putting up violence, homosexual or sexual
Don't give me flag.
violence. I'm sorry, not homosexual. We talked about that earlier. About sexual violence, sexual deviancies, how to build bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, you got all that, and then here we are just talking about the things of the day, and this guy's going to get shut down. For what? Because somebody in this YouTube's land don't like the opinion. You know, I mean, remember when you hear something on the TV or radio that say the views and opinions on this show are not the policy of the company that runs the show.
Yep.
Because somebody's going to come on there and say something.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else ain't going to like it.
Yep.
But it's what they think. Now, is it true? Can you debate? I don't know, man. People don't want to hear the debate no more. They want to say, this is the truth and I'm right. But if you're lying, it's not the truth.
Yep.
And if somebody else told you the lie,
right,
which is where a lot of this comes from, and we just pick it up and run with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to pick it up and run with? You didn't look into it yourself.
Yeah.
You really don't know what you're talking
about. You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about.
And it's sad. I graduated high school 30 years ago.
30 years ago?
30 years ago. I can't believe how much it changed. And we had old people then say, I can't believe how much it changed.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to stop letting people make policies in America and our government who want to do wrong. And they're all in it together. The media's with them, the academia, colleges, as if it works.
Oh my
Communism,
God.
as if it works.
Is it going to work?
It never works. I mean, in Venezuela, they're now doing barter for money because Venezuela is gone. It is gone. They ran that in the ground. It's over. So there's no money, but people got to live. People got to eat. Well, go back to the way it was. We traded stuff. Here, I'll give you a rabbit for some laundry soap.
Hey, what you think about this right here, right? I was watching the video with the Antifa. They asked her, I think Will was asking the Antifa, the chick, interviewing her and calling her liberal and all this, and she said, "I'm not a liberal. I'm an anarchy." And same
anarchist.
Way, anarchy. Then when I went down to Chicago, right, I was on Plaza Nine. We're not liberals. We're communists. We're socialists. And I started getting deep into it. Yeah, they had the same agenda, but they do not want you to call them liberals.
Right.
They would not call themselves liberals, but we call them liberals because we have the same agenda, you know what I'm saying? Because they have the same type of agenda, you know what I'm saying? But they swept it down that they're not liberals.
Right. Well, the classic, that's right. Well, the classic meaning of it was back in the days where you go to college to learn about what's actually going on when people were telling the truth, and educating people for engineering, for social, psychological stuff, psychiatrists, psychologists, counselings. It was to liberate. It was to bring them above the common person. But now it's just liberal like liberally putting frosting on a cake. As much as we can of this frosting, but it's a money. It goes to all these and medical for people. We got immigrants that come over here and we work hard so they can get everything for free.
For free. Yeah.
What about what about anybody that wants to get something? Hey, I need some food. We go to we've been to a pantry. When times get tough and we go to a pantry, not been on food stamps.
Eventually, you're going to run out of other people's money.
Eventually, you run out of other people's money.
Eventually. Don't think that eventually. See Trump say, I'm just saying. Democrats would have kept on been pushing more welfare, and eventually you're gonna run out of other people's money. It's like you keep on borrowing people money, you keep on paying, you're gonna run out of other people's money.
And then they don't care. The elite's plan is to do that, and they don't care if we eat each other alive.
No.
They're on an island somewhere.
Yeah.
They don't care about
care. They don't care. They don't got a place in their heart for you.
They don't even have a heart.
They don't even have a heart. They're like the Tin Man, right?
That's
on
right.
Wizard of Oz.
That's
or
right.
the Wiz, whatever you want to say it. I'll be politically correct and say the Wiz, but
Yeah, we used to call Wiz something else back in the day.
Yeah. Okay. See. Ooh.
No, but he didn't have a heart. That's what he needed. That's what anybody needs if they're gonna be compassionate. You can't really love somebody without a heart.
I try to limit my video 30 minutes, y'all. So I'm breaking up anyway. So Hey, man. Much
All
love to
right.
you, bro.
Peace out, my brother.
Peace. Peace. Thank you, everybody, for coming on here, all
All
right?
right.